I'm afraid it's true, guys. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer passed away maybe 3 days ago. He was shot right here and it looked quite painful. Now, I do know where Rudolph has been transported to, awaiting cremation, if you like. And it happens to be a butcher's not far from here called Carter's Butcher's in the centre of Bridlington. So I thought I'd go down to Carter's Butcher's and pay my last respects. Right, I got an email from a guy called Mark who has a butcher's in Bridlington. It's right in the centre of Bridlington, alright? Get yourselves here. This guy says, get yourselves down here. I'll give you some meat for your cooking videos. I'll sponsor you. I'll give you some meat. He's ordered me and he's got me some reindeer meat, alright? And apparently it is Rudolph. It's not any of them other crappy reindeers. It is the original Rudolph. He's in there. He's put me a big bag together with loads of meat in it. He's put the kettle on. We're having a cup of coffee now. Hey! But I just thought I'd film this now. Get yourself to Carter's. I'm telling you, it's the future. Look, there's a bag on that counter there, look. That's mine. That's mine. That's ours. That's for our video tonight. Get in. Oh, look at these lovely people. So I don't know who actually shot Rudolph. No idea. But I do know who cut him up. It's this man here. Yep, good old Mark did it. And Mark gave me these, look. Look at this, proper Rudolph. Blood and all, it's everything you want in a Rudolph is there. And it is real reindeer meat, guys. Some people think it's not, it's just... I even had comments before I've started making it, people saying, it won't be real, Daniel, it'll just be venison. And it's not, it's proper reindeer meat from Finland. Well, I'm presuming it's from Finland. Fillet of reindeer as well. It's actually the most eaten food in Finland, the most eaten meat in Finland. So, we're cooking Rudolph, alright? I'll show you the ingredients, come with me. I'll apologise for the light as well. Some people don't realise, but I actually cook quite late. It's 9:30 at night now. And the light's never very good at night. Right, so what we're making, it's like... Basically, I got these from the butcher's. He kindly gave me these and I desperately needed something like this. He makes pork pies in these. And basically, you're going to have this and we're going to layer it into like a little pie, a reindeerish pie. But it's special, it's a proper Finnish, posh dish. It's like a la carte in Finland, is this. So, we're using salt, 2 egg yolks, pepper, bread, sour cream, shallots, butter, mustard, potatoes, reindeer. Now, if you can't get reindeer, which you probably won't be able to, unless you go to Carter's in Bridlington. By the way, it sells zebra and stuff. I don't know if I've told you that earlier in the video. It sells zebra, kangaroo, all exotic meats. So if you ever need any, you know where to get some now in England. Carrots, mushrooms. Oh, sorry, I was going to tell you, if you can't get reindeer, you can use venison. Beef will do, just minced beef. Whatever you fancy, really. Oxo cubes, beef stock, some brandy, and some red colour dye. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. You see where I'm going with this? So, yeah, let's get on to the first step. I don't want to bore you with all the simple, easy bits, so basically I just want to boil some potatoes, okay? So I'm going to cut these up. But look at that one. Oh, how minging's that? Oh, that's disgusting. It looks like a cut on someone's knee, a really bad one. That can come off for a start. Ugh. Yeah, I'll just cut these up into little cubes and then get them in the... Get these boiling, because they'll take... How long do they take? 10 minutes? An hour? I've no idea. I've no idea. I'll just keep sticking things in until it's soft. We're going to be using this machine quite a lot in the next 5 minutes. Basically, it's a bit of an antique. We've been passing this down. It's been passed down for 2 generations now. 2 generations of my family. My mum got it from a catalogue last year, and now I'm using it. And basically, I want 300 grams of breadcrumbs, alright? I'm hoping this is going to crumb my bread, because basically it's got a knifey thing in, and it whizzes around when you press the button. So I'm going to try slapping some of this in, and fingers crossed we're going to have breadcrumbs, because you'd think so, wouldn't you? There, we'll put 1 slice in for now. It's 300 grams, but I don't know how much that is, so I'm just going to go along with 2 slices. It's working, you know. Look. It is, it's proper breadcrumbs. Oh, that's amazing. Wow, look at that. Look at that. It is, it's proper breadcrumbs. How do you get it off? Oh, I'm so excited. Look. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun tonight with this. Alright, so that's some breadcrumbs. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do that off camera because I want to be able to concentrate on it. And then we'll move on to something else. Get in. So there's his breadcrumbs all done. Now, I want to add... basically, this is a Finnish dish, yeah? And they don't have many spices in Finland. They don't use many spices. And that's simply because they can't get hold of any. I don't think. I think that's the reason. So what they would normally just have in this is the peppercorns and a few little berry things which I can't get hold of. So I'm going to use some peppercorns. You're meant to use white peppercorns, by the way, but I've got dark ones. I can't see the taste any different personally, can you? And I'm going to put some Thai 7 spice in it. Why not? I'm not going to put that... Oh, I might as well. I'll just put a little bit in, not too much. And mince this up as well. Buzzing. I've got shallots, yeah. Shallots, I can do them in here as well. Woo! I don't know if you can see that, but they haven't gone small enough, really. That's a shame. So what I'm going to do, I'll just pour them on there and just give them a crush. I have to be honest with you. I know I'm a professional chef and everything, but this is the first time I've ever had a shallot in my life. I've never cut a shallot, so I don't even know if I cut it the same as an onion. I presume so. Yeah, that looks alright. It's just basically posh onion, isn't it? Yeah, they just smell like... I bet they taste like... I don't know why they just don't call them... I don't know. Long onions. That's all they are. It's as easy as that. Amazing. So now we get the breadcrumbs with the mixture, you know, the spiced mixture. Put that in a bowl. We add the shallots. Need a spoon to get that out, I think. Like, my quantities aren't going to be right, probably. But I make them right, you know what I mean? I'm a professional and stuff. We add an egg yolk, not a full egg, just a yolk. So we have to take the yellow bit out of the middle. Ugh. Ugh, that's minging. Oh, it's getting all over. Oh, that's disgusting. Ugh. So you've got everything in there like that. Then we want to add an ounce of salt. People have seemed quite impressed by this salt and pepper setup we've got in this house. I am. And then an ounce of cream. I don't know how much an ounce is. I'll just use my professional guidance. And I've got sour cream. I don't know if you meant to use other cream. I don't know. That'll do me. Oh, it smells a bit soury and creamy. I don't like cream really. Not a lover of it anyway. So you put that in and you give it a really good mix together. So here we have our reindeer meat. There, you can see it better there, but I'm going to take it out of the packaging because it seems very squidgy. It's fillet, so it's the best part. I'm going to cut it open and see exactly why it's so runny inside. I'm guessing it's blood, I don't know. Oh, it is blood. It's blood. And it's like a, oh, it's like a, oh, it's like a, oh, I don't like that. Oh. Anyway, let's, oh, look at that. That look, oh, it's got blood all over, oh, it's dripping. It looks like half of a heart. Look at that. I'm sure it's going to taste nice. It does look completely fat-free, which is what I like. Oh, look at that. It's like part of an eyeball sticking to that side, look. Oh, that's coming off. That's coming off, I'm telling you now. And in there you've got like a river of blood. Fantastic. So, I don't even like touching it, to be honest with you. I can tell it's going to taste nice cooked, but with it being so red, oh, I'm trying not to breathe in because I don't want to smell it. But you can see, you know, it's perfect meat. So, I'm just going to chop these up a bit because I need to mince it, you see. Now, I haven't got a mincer, but I've got this little machine and I'm sure it'll do the same job. Don't you think? Oh, minging. All this blood and guts and stuff. How can anyone be a butcher, really? One of that. Oh, it's one job I just couldn't do. Oh, I feel a bit funny. I feel like I shouldn't feel, you know. Anyway, we'll get this little machiney thing and we'll stick him in there. We'll try and do this bit quite quick for you, yeah? For me, more than you, really. It's worked, it's... That's oh yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Well, I'm not. There's Rudolph, all minced up. Let's move on to the next bit. I almost forgot. Whilst that's mincing, you're meant to put the butter in with it so it combines together. So I don't know how much butter you use, but I've got about 100 grams here. Just cut it into a few cubes. And then mince that up in with the meat at the same time. I'm going to have to do it again and go through this all again. Never mind. I'm really enjoying cooking this meal for you. So that's that stage done. Where I come from, we call that a pile of Ming.
You know I want it dipped in hot oil. I really want it. I really want it. I really want it in some hot oil. You don't have to ask me. It's a little fatty. Talk about getting gassy. I like it deep fried. I really want it. I really want it. I really want it in some hot oil. Just wanna grab it. A deep fried Twinkie. Go ahead, get at me. Look at all the livestock. Listen to the cows.
Look at this. I got this from the butcher, from Mark, from his daughter. He asked me to sign, he had a copy of the book, the Deep Digger Dan book, and he asked me to sign it for his daughter. And she'd drawn me a little picture, look. I don't know if you can see it through because of the light. What forgot? Jackpot. Deep Digger Dan, come on, get in, and all the things I've found, look. I don't know. Oh, that's the hand grenade. A gun. Very cool. And on the back there's a little letter to me. A little letter. Thank you. Thank you, Dan, for visiting my dad's shop. My brother and I love your videos. It inspires us to go metal detecting too. We are looking forward to seeing your new videos. From Freya and Ashby. So, thank you very much, Freya and Ashby. Lovely names. And there's steak and sausages and pies and stuff on the bottom there. So, thank you very much. Right, let's get cooking. Come on. Now, we put that Ming in with that Ming, okay? Which I think's a bit too wet. I think I've overdone it. And it's all a bit too wet. Oh, reindeer. You get all that slop in there. And you've got to use your, well, he used his hands, so I'm going to use my hands. And now we want to mix up the breadcrumby things with the meat. So that's what we're aiming for, something like that, a big ball of meaty, shallotty, breadcrumby mixture. Let's move on. By the way, at this stage you can actually just roll that into small balls and cook them as meatballs, finished meatballs. Have them with some mashed potato and some gravy, spot on. I've had it before loads of times. Now we want to mash our potatoes, which I've got all ready, look. So we put them into a bowl. Into that we add a bit of sour cream. A tablespoonish more, that much, exactly that much. We add some mustard. You don't have to do this, but I'll tell you something, mustard mash is the best mash in the world. Just add a bit of mustard into it, and honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. I always do that when I make any kind of mash. I don't know where I got that recipe from. I don't know if I invented it myself. Probably did. So we have that, and we need another egg yolk. I don't know why we're not using white really, but I'm just following the instructions. I want to do it the Finnish way, you see. Oh, that's minging. Ooh, it's like, oh, all snotty bit coming off. Oh, I don't like, oh. There's no worse than egg snot, is there? Look at that. Yuck. Oh, come on, get off. Oh, it won't come off. It won't. Oh, it's, oh, there, I've got it. Got it. So you stick that in. And then you just give that a good mash until you get the consistency you're looking for, which is mash. So now you want to get some muffin tins, yeah? You usually get like 6 of them on one tray, but I've got these proper pork pie ones, and I think these are going to be better from the butchers. So what you do is you get one of these and you put some mashed potato in the bottom, okay? So you've got a layer of potato in the bottom, yeah? Next, you put a layer of the reindeer up to the top, basically. Yep, we're happy with that. Now we need some carrots. Why, I hear you ask? Well, it gets exciting now. I almost forgot. But luckily I'm making some more anyway. But for the one I'm making you, the special one, the rest are for the family, you see. I don't think my mother will try reindeer. But me and Mick will eat them. Yeah, I want to put some red dye in the bottom of one of them. So you can see where this is going, can't you? I want to try and get it red on one side of the mashed potato. So I'm going to put that in the bottom and then mash on the top, and just as we did before, yeah? Then you get some carrots. I'll start with a carrot. obviously peel it. What you're trying to do, ideally you'll have one of them machines where you run it through and it'll get you the same thickness slices of it. I'm after some slices, okay? Now I don't know how I'm going to do this really. I'm just going to play it by ear. I'm going to cut some slices and then I'll come back to you, yeah? You basically want to get some pieces a bit like that. You stick it down the side, measure it, and obviously cut it there. And now you basically want to just cut lots of these the same size. And what you're going to do is get a knife, make a gap all the way around, like so, and push the carrots in, like so. So you just keep doing that until you've gone all the way around. Are you with me? But that's basically what they're going to look like, okay? So now we put them in the oven at 340 degrees Fahrenheit. That's number 4 to me. It might be 170 degrees Celsius to you. I know my stuff. In the oven they go for 30 minutes. Now I'm going to make a quick sauce to go with this. I'm going to fry off some mushrooms and some onions. And once you've fried them off, I did say onions by the way, I meant shallots. I've just used up the rest of the shallots. Throw them in. Throw about 4 tablespoons of brandy in, it says. Got to be quite careful with brandy because you can start fires and all sorts, especially when you're on a gas top. That's what somebody told me anyway, on my last video. How you be careful, I don't know, I'll be honest with you. Put that in and let it reduce. I was going to add some red wine to this, but Mother's not got any, so it's just going to be like a brandy sauce. Well, it's not even a sauce, really, is it? And once the brandy's melted off a bit, the alcohol's evaporated out of it, I'm going to add this beef stock which I've made up. And then that's the sauce ready. Just until it looks like that. I made this up by the way, this isn't part of the recipe. I just made this up as a little extra. You could put some thickener in it at this point I suppose, but I'm just going to stick with the normal gravy. It looks very nice, very Chinese-ish. Okay, here we go, this is the moment of truth. It's either going to be a huge success or a complete and utter disaster. I don't know yet. So, turn everything off. If you're not done now, you're never going to be. Take this out. Okay. Oh, it's risen. Okay. See that? It's risen a bit for some reason. Now the idea is to tip it upside down. I'm just hoping it's going to come out. Because if it doesn't, it might not work. Oh, it has, it has. Okay, I've ruined it. I've ruined my presentation. Damn. Oh, it's all stuck in the bottom with the red dye. Oh, that's a disaster, isn't it? Is there such thing as a take 2 in cooking shows? They'll never know. So here we are, the moment of truth. Let's get it out and see how it's turned out. Oh, it's risen. It's all lovely cooked. I can't say I've ever seen a meat looking like that before, but it looks alright. Now the idea is to turn it over upside down onto this plate. Yeah, oh, it's not... Right, Mine's stuck a bit. But the idea is, it all comes out. You can imagine it, can't you? Never mind, never mind. It's the taste that's important, and we've sort of got something going there. So I'm just going to drop a bit of my sauce on the side there. I'm not going to put much on. A little on top as well. There. Do that like they do it. Hang on a moment, hang on a moment. I've seen them do it on telly, you know. I've seen it on telly. If you've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking! Ladies and gentlemen, I give you reindeer... What is it? I don't even know what it is. It's a Finnish recipe made out of reindeer. Let's go taste it. Okay, there you have it in a different light. Have a good look at that. It does actually smell very nice and it looks quite tasty. Fingers crossed. First I'll just try my sauce. That is really nice. Wow, that is the best sauce I've made up ever. Brandy, telling you. Alright then. Reindeer. Rudolph. It's cooked and it's edible, and a lot of people will really like this. I'll be honest, I don't. Well, what can I tell them? No, how can I explain it? It tastes like meatloaf, if you know what I mean. And I'm not keen. Don't get me wrong, the mashed potato on top is beautiful. My little sauce bit is even better. It's just the reindeer at the bottom, Rudolph. I think it's because they were knocking on in years. What you really want to do is get a young Rudolph, a young reindeer. And he were obviously past it, which is why he got shot. Try it with different meats, maybe mince. Try it with reindeer if you're feeling brave. It does taste alright, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my kind of meat, you know. I just can't help thinking about Rudolph. Anyway, I've made it. I can't believe I've just spent... That's taken me 3 hours minimum. So I'm messing about too much. So there you have it. That's how to cook Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I hope you enjoyed the programme. I'm sorry the presentation wasn't fantastic at the end and I didn't go, that is the best thing I've ever eaten. But I have to be honest with you. I have to give a huge thank you to Mark and his son and his daughter for all the meat and being so kind when I was there. And for getting the Rudolph, he got that in specially for us for the show. So thank you very much. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.